saw me for the first time this morning, or initially when I went on stage, what was the first impression that you had? Quickly.
Best impression, the way you walked in was very impressive. It was quite enthusiastic. So
You thought I was enthusiastic. Okay, thank you. Anybody else?
Before you speak, whenever you walk into the stage, I thought like you're very strict, and I don't know how are you going to present and make us teach and anything. And later
Right.
part, we came to understand you.
Right. You thought I was very strict. Okay, fair enough. No regional connect here. We're all Indians.
Mr. Adi, the moment I saw you, I remember 2015, you were there as a motivational speaker, and this was your second time, I guess.
Right.
So I was expecting that's going to be very interesting today.
Fair enough. Thank you for saying nice things. That was initially. But right now, after about 45 minutes, Gautam, I just did 45 minutes till now. After 45 minutes, what's your impression about me right now? Come on, you can be brutal, you can be good, bad, ugly, whatever it is. Speak up.
after 45 minutes, sir, I think so. We go out happily, refreshed, and thinking that the entire session is very
It's not over.
interactive. I know it's not over, but this is what we will, because you already left an impression on us.
Sure.
So
Thank you. Thank you. Good speaker, communication. Fair enough. So let's stop at that. But what I really want to know is, what did you observe based on which you made these impressions? You would have observed something, you would have noticed something based on what you made these impressions. What are they? Presenting. You observed how I'm presenting, my way of communication. What else? Energy, how I'm acting with you guys. What else?
higher energy levels.
Energy levels, again, how I'm acting.
Your body language?
My body language, again, how I'm acting. My tone, basically how I speak, okay? Okay, thank you for your responses. That's pretty much spot on. The reason why I say that is, even before we get into communication, there is something called as perception. Have any of you heard this word ever? First off, if you create a right perception, only then your communication will be taken in the right way. Do you know that? For example, Gautam is my good friend. He comes up to me and I have a very good perception of Gautam. Now Gautam tells me, Adi, you're not looking very good today, man. What do you think? How will I take it? How will I take it? He's a good friend. I have a good perception. How will I take it? Positive. I'll say, oh, is it, man? What happened? How can I make it better? That's probably what I'll ask him. But guess what? I have Sujit. Sujit and I don't get along. I really don't like that guy, and he's just coming up to me and saying, hey, Adi, I don't think you're looking good today. What do you think my response will be? Did you look at yourself today, man? Right, so guys, the same communication, depending on my perception, is good or bad. And guys, these are the same 4 factors that everybody formed perceptions that you just formed based on. I'll give you an example. Let's imagine you're having tea at a tea shop outside. There is a guy who walked behind you and he ordered tea in a particular way. He spoke to the shopkeeper in a particular way. You just looked back, you looked at that person's dress, and then he got a phone with a weird ringtone. You guys picked up the phone, and then he started talking on the phone. Trust me, you will form a perception about that guy, yes or no? You wouldn't have met him before, you will not meet him later, but you will form a perception. Based on, what? These 4 factors. How we look, how we act, what we speak, and how we speak. Isn't this what you observed in me today? In order to make this impression or whatever, good, bad, ugly, but this is what people observe, ladies and gentlemen. So this is a mantra, if you want to make a note of it, man. If we want to create the right perception, these are the factors. Figure out how you want to look for that meeting, for that day, for that customer. Figure out how you're going to act with them. Figure out what you're going to speak and how, with what intonation, with what modulation you're going to speak. That's all it is. If you got this, you got your perception all right.